Eat Show. I'm Connie Thiemann, and we are at a scrumptious place today. I can't wait for you to smell the foods and just almost taste them. Not only is the restaurant delicious, but the drive out here is beautiful. Today was even snow-capped mountain, so you are in for a treat. So welcome with me, Brady and Sarah. Glad to have you, the owners here. And Brady's going to be our historian. So tell us about the history and some of the beginnings of Vincent Hill Station.
Well, it's very interesting. It's actually was a cafe in the 40s and 50s and 60s here on Sierra Highway, which is right in front of the restaurant, way before the Antelope Valley Freeway was built in the 60s. Angeles Forest Highway used to dump off right here and intersect Sierra Highway right in front of the restaurant. And hence this was a very popular cafe for several decades before we discovered this property.
Vincent Hill Station, is that the name you gave it?
We gave it Vincent Hill Station. This community, the only structure in Vincent is the restaurant. However, on many maps, this was a very populated area around the turn of the century by miners and pioneers. And the town of Vincent is still on many maps of California. So we redeveloped our theme around the old town of Vincent, which we wanted to more or less separate and isolate as an independent theme apart from Palmdale and Acton.
Okay.
So that's the way we developed that name. And the hill being the top of the grade here between LA and Palmdale. We bought this property in 1984.
Okay.
And this old cafe was run down, and there was an old timer, an old local in here selling junk, sitting in a chair next to a potbelly stove in the center of what is now the bar. And we didn't know what was here, and we started gutting the building. When we went from room to room, we discovered the original plumbing, the original walls, the original opening into the kitchen. We restored, we built everything back in its original floor plan. And that's the floor plan we have on the wall in the entry. The one that we measured by hand and restored the original building outside and in, using no new materials other than paint and, cleaning it up. And the bar that we have here now is on the actual footing of the original cafe counter.
Okay.
We turned it into a bar.
So the extra rooms, Sarah, you and I were talking, there's a banquet room too, isn't there?
Yeah, that's at the back of the restaurant, and that's often used for private parties, and we've had several business dinners. Local businesses will come here and they'll have a meeting and then a meal afterwards. So that gives people privacy there. And we've had 40th birthday parties for, I think the largest we had was like 50 people. So
for that banquet room, it can hold like 50?
Yeah, just a bit of a squeeze, but yeah, we've had some really good events back there.
And how many for the dining, the patio outside? You can host a party out there?
Mm-hmm.
You could get a couple hundred people out there for a sit down. We've had weddings and anniversaries and special events and
high school reunions.
And what's happening on Sundays now?
Oh, well, that's your dream, isn't it? That's something you wanted to start a year ago.
Well, I'm a really bad guitar player. So I figured the only way I could to do anything up here with related to music would be to have, we started an open mic last year, every other Sunday, and it's open to anybody that wants to show up. The only limitation is we have kept it all acoustic. And we're trying to keep a folksy country theme to match the restaurant and our community. And we have had such a fun time building this thing up. And we're getting people from all over the Antelope Valley and Acton and Agua Dulce.
And the Sunday brunch you mentioned, what are some of the different dishes? Does it trade out different Sundays that you serve?
Occasionally we'll have specials on a Sunday for Sunday brunch, but most of the time it's a pretty standard menu. We have a traditional eggs Benedict and different omelettes, and we have smoked salmon.
Yeah, it's such a wide variety on the menu, all the different dishes.
Steaks on Sunday brunch. It's pretty eclectic. Get a pretty good selection and a broad price range as well.
What are some of the favorite dishes or specialties that are served here at Vincent Hill?
Well, I think we're really known for our grilled rack of lamb. I've had lots of people say it's the best lamb they've ever tasted. So that's one of our specialties, but we also, of course, serve different types of steak. As a special, often on the weekends, we'll have lobster.
Prime rib specials are popular.
Ribs, yeah.
We'll sell out of prime rib frequently. One of the favorite dishes has always been, since the day we opened, is the chicken piccata. And people say, don't ever take that off the menu, no matter what you do. Because we change our menu seasonally or at least annually to follow trends and what's selling and what's not. We'll drop an item. And some of my favorite items have been dropped because it wasn't popular in the community, so we've brought things in that people have requested and kind of tried to tailor them with the style of our kitchen, and we have fun, playing
That's
around
great.
with the menu.
And so I'm seeing some of the soups too. Is all that homemade?
Yes.
I think today it's a tomato soup.
Yeah. And our kitchen staff, Carlos, who's our head chef, he comes up with a daily special for the soup, and so they prepare that every day. And we also do a great French onion soup, which is pretty hearty in the winter as well.
Sarah won't brag, but she's a fantastic cook.
Okay.
And
At home, I cook here.
she prepares the most beautiful things at home for us to enjoy, and always looking at new recipes. And she brings some of the things into the kitchen and works with our crew in there to try to keep things interesting. And Sarah's developed several dishes that have ended up on the menu and some of the soups.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, she has a lot of
It's
fun with that.
I enjoy it.
View the world differently. Change the way you value your life. Stop putting chemicals and unhealthy food in your body. Come make a change in the way you live. The natural way at the Whole Wheatery. More than just a market where the best organic food, wine, and beer are, the Whole Wheatery is where change begins. With certified nutritionists on staff to help you, 5,000 healthy and natural items in stock, and a successful history of 25 years, the Whole Wheatery can make a healthy lifestyle easy for everyone. From natural, chemical-free makeup to organic dietary supplements, and even giftware from around the world, there's no doubt you'll find what's right for you. Make the change now. Start living the natural way. The Whole Wheatery, making a change in your life. You know it as Casablanca. Mediterranean cuisine and entertainment never before experienced in the Antelope Valley. Head chef Nabil wants to make that experience authentic. He ensures that tradition is honored with each and every meal. Taste the shish kebab, skewers of marinated steak charbroiled to perfection. Jumbo shrimp marinated and grilled, served with sautéed vegetables and rice. Kefta kebab, skewers of grilled ground beef, minced with parsley, onions, and special spices. On the weekends, it's authentic entertainment Mediterranean style, exotic, provocative dance, as only could be expressed by Middle Eastern belly dancers. Casablanca, Mediterranean cuisine and entertainment. Taste and hear the difference. When we think of special people in our lives, we also think of special places. Lest we forget, that would be Vincent Hill Station Restaurant and Saloon, just off Angeles Crest Highway. Vincent Hill Station is known as one of the most reputable fine dining establishments in all of the Antelope Valley. Vincent Hill Station has catered to our community for decades with delicious meals, all professionally prepared by our expert chefs. Just imagine, grilled rack of New Zealand lamb, served with a roasted garlic herb sauce, or grilled king salmon smothered with wonderful vermouth sauce, or smoked chicken with penne pasta and a light Alfredo sauce. Enjoy one of our unique entrees with a drink from our extensive wine list in a warm, unique, and beautiful setting. Vincent Hill Station Restaurant, a touch of class, complemented by a top-of-the-grade saloon.
You know, people really eat out a lot more too, don't you?
I hope so.
See that? Yeah. Did you very much when you were growing up?
Excuse me.
Did you have restaurants or favorite
We had our
dishes?
once-a-week trip to La Fiesta, which was a Mexican restaurant in the valley my mother used to take us to.
So we have those memories, but I tell you, there's a warmth in here, and it's beautiful, and I think people feel like they really get a home-cooked meal, but it's more than that. Yeah.
Well, a lot of people do come here for, a special event, but also because of our menu, we try to spread it. So we have a high end, we have a variety. We have high end and some lower item foods as well. So that,
A little children's menu.
Yeah, so people can come here if they just want, to come with their children, perhaps earlier in the evening. And so we have all sorts of different types of people come here.
So is it what time is it open? Is it just a dinner menu?
We open at 3:30, except for Sundays where we open at 11. But we open at 3:30 and we have quite a regular bar crowd as well. Some people just come in and want to have a few cocktails in the evening after work. People, obviously, we're just across the way from the Metro Link, so sometimes we get people who come in and have a little toddy before they go home. And then we serve the dinner from 3:30 though, don't we?
Is that daily, 7 days a week?
Mm-hmm. And brunch on Sunday. It's the only day that we're open for earlier at 11.
11.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I love hearing your favorite dish. Do you have one, or is that hard to say? Or maybe it's just this
I know what
season.
mine is.
What is yours?
Mine's the chicken piccata.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is?
definitely. That's my favorite.
Steak, best filet mignon. Yeah, it's right here.
So come join us. The Eat Show has great highlights for you, and you can't go wrong at Vincent Hill Station. Thank you, Brady. Thanks,
Thank you
Sarah.
very much.
Thank you, Connie.
View the world differently. Change the way you value your life. Stop putting chemicals and unhealthy food in your body. Come make a change in the way you live. The natural way at the Whole Wheatery. More than just a market where the best organic food, wine, and beer are, the Whole Wheatery is where change begins. With certified nutritionists on staff to help you, 5,000 healthy and natural items in stock, and a successful history of 25 years, the Whole Wheatery can make a healthy lifestyle easy for everyone. From natural, chemical-free makeup to organic dietary supplements, and even giftware from around the world, there's no doubt you'll find what's right for you. Make the change now. Start living the natural way. The Whole Wheatery, making a change in your life. When we think of special people in our lives, we also think of special places. Lest we forget, that would be Vincent Hill Station Restaurant and Saloon, just off Angeles Crest Highway. Vincent Hill Station is known as one of the most reputable fine dining establishments in all of the Antelope Valley. Vincent Hill Station has catered to our community for decades with delicious meals, all professionally prepared by our expert chefs. Just imagine grilled rack of New Zealand lamb served with a roasted garlic herb sauce, or grilled king salmon smothered with wonderful vermouth sauce, or smoked chicken with penne pasta and a light Alfredo sauce. Enjoy one of our unique entrees with a drink from our extensive wine list in a warm, unique, and beautiful setting. Vincent Hill Station Restaurant, a touch of class, complemented by a top-of-the-grade saloon. You know it as Casablanca. Mediterranean cuisine and entertainment never before experienced in the Antelope Valley. Head chef Nabil wants to make that experience authentic. He ensures that tradition is honored with each and every meal. Taste the shish kebab, skewers of marinated steak charbroiled to perfection. Jumbo shrimp marinated and grilled, served with sautéed vegetables and rice. Kefta kebab, skewers of grilled ground beef, minced with parsley, onions, and special spices. On the weekends, it's authentic entertainment Mediterranean style, exotic, provocative dance, as only could be expressed by Middle Eastern belly dancers. Casablanca, Mediterranean cuisine and entertainment. Taste and hear the difference.
Welcome to Chene.
Restaurant, and we have a surprise for you here. It's elegant, and you do not have to travel to France for a country inn restaurant beside the road. And I'm going to introduce you to the owner, Juan. Welcome. We're so glad to have you here. But you're not new to the area. You've been here how long?
Only 28 years.
Only 28
but
years.
But welcome. Took you 28 years to come here.
28 years, but I will not stop eating here after I've tried all of it. So the dishes, the art of napkin folding, it's just so beautiful here, the view. And tell me about some of the dishes on your menu.
Well, we have a pretty large menu for a restaurant. We have some exotic dishes, venison, ostrich, boar, and all kinds of different meats, veal, beef, seafood, lamb. Too many dishes to tell, you know. Just have to come and see them, you know.
Yes, lots of dishes to try, so we'll have to be here a whole lot of times.
Yes.
So 28 years ago, how did you arrive here in the right outside of Santa Clarita?
Oh, I ran out of gas outside and I had to stop. Well, just kidding, but we opened Chene by accident, and for a long time people used to laugh at me because they used to ask, what's the name of the restaurant? I had a sign outside saying grand opening. Is the name grand opening? I said, no, the sign will come. And first we named the Oaks. The Oaks is in all the old maps from the AAA. It was a kind of landmark, so we just changed the name to Chene, who means the Oaks in French.
Oh.
Not the dog, not the chain, Chene.
The Oaks.
The Oaks.
Beautiful. And also in the back there's a lovely area. It looks like a park. And what things are done back there?
Well, we'll do all kinds of different things, but the main thing is lots of people get married, and that's where they start their life together.
Beautiful location. I see that it's open 7 days a week.
We open 7 days a week. We only close a few days during the year, major holidays. Otherwise, we open. We open for dinner 7 days a week. We open for Sunday brunch, and then we'll open for any function, parties, or things like that during lunch or dinner. So we have banquet room, banquet facilities, garden for weddings, and any functions.
So the Sunday brunch, can you try lots of different dishes? Do you switch it off on Sundays?
Our menu is consistent. We have some changes, but it's pretty consistent. So people come back, and for 28 years, some people still say they come for a certain thing, and they stack in that certain thing. So I think from popular demand, we keep our menu fairly consistent.
Would be one of your favorite dishes? That must be hard to pick one here.
This is the toughest thing to say. Favorite depends what day it is. Depends what.
Sure.
We obviously what we do we like, and if you keep it on the menu is because people like it and they sell. Otherwise, we would not have it on the menu. So it's difficult to say what is my favorite dish, what day it is, what is your favorite wine. Depends if it's warm, sunny, or cold or whatever. So
okay.
we have a little bit for everybody.
So it's fall now.
Yes.
And some of the dishes that probably folks eat more in this time of the season.
Beautiful butternut squash soup, it's fantastic. And then some fall food game or something like that.
And I understand on the weekend you serve lamb.
We sell lamb every day, but on the weekend, especially on Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, we do a roast leg of lamb with garlic and stuff. And also we do a prime rib, beautiful prime rib, people love it. And so those are things we add during the, sometimes a roast pork loin with apples. So those are things we add, during the weekend.
Whenever I mentioned to someone that I was going to Le Chene's, their mouth would drop. They say, "Oh, you're going to Le Chene's?" And they couldn't believe I haven't eaten here, but I can't wait. It just smells divine, and I've looked at the menu. Why do you think the response is so excited? And
why would I think? It must be because they had a good experience, and that's why they want to come back, and I think it's a place to go. Lots of people keep Le Chene for a special occasion, birthdays, anniversaries. But I think Le Chene is for any day, Lots of people come for business or business meetings, and I think it is. We are a white table restaurant, but we also, I think we are affordable for everybody. Some people cannot come every day, but if you have a desire to eat something different, something nice, or have a great bottle of wine, I think you can come to Le Chene.
it's beautiful. I noticed even the dishes and for the teacups and the coffee, and just all the details are so elegant.
Thank you.
So you've been in this location 28 years.
September 8th was our 28th anniversary, and we hope to be here many more years.
You know it as Casablanca. Mediterranean cuisine and entertainment never before experienced in the Antelope Valley. Head chef Nabil wants to make that experience authentic. He ensures that tradition is honored with each and every meal. Taste the shish kebab, skewers of marinated steak charbroiled to perfection. Jumbo shrimp marinated and grilled, served with sautéed vegetables and rice. Kefta kebab, skewers of grilled ground beef, minced with parsley, onions, and special spices. On the weekends, it's authentic entertainment Mediterranean style. Exotic, provocative dance, as only could be expressed by Middle Eastern belly dancers. Casablanca, Mediterranean cuisine and entertainment. Taste and hear the difference. View the world differently. Change the way you value your life. Stop putting chemicals and unhealthy food in your body. Come make a change in the way you live. The natural way at the Whole Wheatery. More than just a market where the best organic food, wine, and beer are, the Whole Wheatery is where change begins. With certified nutritionists on staff to help you, 5,000 healthy and natural items in stock, and a successful history of 25 years, the Whole Wheatery can make a healthy lifestyle easy for everyone. From natural, chemical-free makeup to organic dietary supplements, and even giftware from around the world, there's no doubt you'll find what's right for you. Make the change now. Start living the natural way. The Whole Wheatery, making a change in your life.
So I understand you have a wine cellar, and I saw the wine list. It must be so many on the list. How many?
Well, about 1,000, more or less.
And I understand that folks know that you make a wine also, don't you?
I have about 7 acres of vineyards planted. I made wines. I don't have a winery per se, but we made wines in outside wineries, and we sell some of the wine here at the restaurant.
Juan, you mentioned filet mignon. How do you prepare it?
Oh, very carefully.
Yes?
Yeah, we put pepper crust on the filet, then we pan fry it. Then you remove the filet, we deglaze it with a brandy or cognac. And after that, we add cream and a veal stock and a reduction. And then we serve it and we glaze it with the sauce. It's wonderful. It's one of our biggest sellers.
And you can get that any night of the week?
It's on the menu. You can get that any night of the week.
And what is the filet served with?
Well, vegetables. Depends. Vegetables change all the time. Often we do a puree vegetable. And we do a green or another vegetable on the side, so 2 vegetables come with that. And soup or salad. Most restaurants today, if you want a soup or salad, they charge you for it. We still serve soup and salad with the meal. So when you have a meal at the Chene, it's a complete meal almost. You only have a little dessert and a great glass of wine, and voila.
The second dish?
Shrimp escoffier.
Shrimp escoffier?
Yes.
And you said with a little garlic?
Well, sauteed shrimps, butter, and then a touch of garlic, flambéed with a cream of sherry, cream, a little salt and pepper. It's wonderful. Makes a wonderful dish. Rich and gorgeous.
And finally, you mentioned the duck. How is that prepared?
The duck is roasted. Then we prepare a orange sauce, sweet and sour, reduction of sugar with vinegar, oranges, and a duck stock, cooked, and then we glaze the duck with that. This wonderful little Grand Marnier with it. It's a wonderful sauce. Sweet.
Also
delicious.
very different, too.
Very different, yeah.
Oh, well, there's so many choices, so many options at an elegant place. You can't go wrong. Le Chene's. Juan, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.